Duke, North Carolina, round 2 is going down this weekend in UNC. Duke absolutely smashed North Carolina when they played earlier this season at Cameron Indoor. I'll double check the score super quick. Um, so I have it right. But I love this rivalry. It's one for me. It still is a top rivalry in college basketball and all of sports. Honestly, um,
So we did this segment last year. Um, if you recall, and what I said, in my opinion, still stands. My problem with Duke, North Carolina, is outside of the two fan bases, which obviously all like Ohio State, Michigan hate each other to death. We know that. My problem is college basketball now, the regular season doesn't mean squat, and I mean squat. Because if you could be in how many under 500 regular season teams did we see last year go on a miracle run in the conference tournament? I think North Carolina State was even one of them. Went on a run in the conference tournament. Went on a run in the NCAA tournament. The sport is now a 3-week sport, and that's my problem getting for Duke, North Carolina is nobody watches college basketball regular season anymore because these guys aren't being marketed because of the one and done deal.
and I understand that. Um, and you could kind of, if you want to, and I think this is part of what you're doing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like, oh yeah, Cooper Flag is going to be a beast in the NBA. He's going to be one and done. He is going to be the number 1 pick in the NBA draft this season. That's for sure. Um, a lot of the Duke North Carolina rivalry stuff is based on the history of it, which I get. Kind of like Celtics Lakers.
Yes.
Um,
I think rivalries have to evolve. Like I mentioned to you earlier tonight. Like Eagles and Cowboys, obviously me being an Eagles fan was always a massive rivalry. I don't know if it's a massive top 5 rivalry in the NFL anymore. Just because Dallas has not been good over the past few years, and Washington is now better in the division. So when I look at rivalries, like my current state of rivalries around sports is like Chiefs Ravens, Chiefs Bills, Chiefs Bengals. Like those 3, I'm dead serious. I think they could be 1, 2, and 3, all in the NFL over the Chiefs. Those are always massive games with massive playoff implications. Ravens Steelers is always a massive down and dirty rivalry. I think Lions Packers could be going to a legitimate top 4 or 5 rivalry in the NFL, and that's just in the NFL. Baseball, I think the Guardians and the Tigers are about to have a real, legit rivalry and a battle over the AL Central. We know what the Phillies and the Braves have done in the National League. We know what the Dodgers and the Padres have done out there in the NL West. So, and that's not even mentioning potential NBA rivalries like a Nuggets Lakers, right? If they meet again. Or even, a Cavs Celtics. Do we play them multiple years in the postseason? All those rivalries to me.
Dude, we played the Celtics 6 times in the playoffs going back to 2008.
Okay, I hear you, but I'm talking about like recently, right? The last 5, 6 years. 2017, 18, and now you pick it up again. Different iteration of Cleveland, 2024, 2025. Like to me, rivalries stop and end based off eras of teams. That's the way I look at rivalries, unless both teams are still good.
Yeah, but the thing with Duke, North Carolina is that usually the winner of this game goes on to tends to make a deep run in March Madness. So,
well, both of these teams can every year.
Yeah, North Carolina is going to have a little bit of a tougher path to get to March Madness, I think, this season. Duke is most likely going to get a number 1 seed.
They're more than likely going to get the 1 seed. I think them and I think depending on what happens in that Auburn Alabama game, Duke may end up being the overall number 1 seed if Alabama beats Auburn.
So as of right now, I think I saw the 1 seeds are projected to be
right now. The 1 seeds are Tennessee, Auburn, Duke, and Houston.
Yes. And the 2 seeds are Florida, Alabama. I forget who the other two
Iowa
are.
State, I believe,
Um,
is a 2 seed.